Hey guys, Thomas here, and today I'm bringing you Dead Cells, the next installment of Early Access greatness, because Dead Cells, it's amazing. It's a mix of Dark Souls and metroidvania mechanics that produces this well-crafted game that's just fun to play. If you tuned in the other day, you'd probably see the live stream for about an hour where I was running through playing it, testing some stuff with streaming to see how well I can actually do streaming at my current place. But that's not important for right now, so let's jump right into the settings, show you what's there. First off, keyboard, all rebindable keys. I'm currently using keyboard and mouse. Restore, you can map. Going back, sounds, 4 different panels, 4 different options, you can use all. Very useful. For instance, I used to listen to different music, so I just turned that all the way down, but I kept sound effects and the ambience and the main volume up. Language, currently it's in English, French, and Chinese. Not yet available. It is in early access, so you can expect that to come later. Miscellaneous, full screen, mouse capture, show tutorial for controls, roll cooldown, show attack warning, hide controls in the UI and v-sync, and then restore default options. Pretty basic settings, but this is a pretty basic game. It's nothing insane, so the settings for what they are very good. You can start a new run, continue, you can check the forum to see what everyone else is doing. If you have a question, if something you're experiencing, is that a bug, or is that just or is that a feature that I just don't understand yet? So it's very useful to go there. Let's jump right into the gameplay to show you what it's about. So as you can see here, you start off every run in this prisoner cell. I have this item, Dead Man's Purse. It lets me recover 40% of all the gold I had in my previous life, which is obtainable through the upgrade. Now each run you begin with a bow and a shield. You can grab one or the other. Well, you can grab both of them. Well, you should be able to, but not right now. And up here you can view all your unlocks. They show up in these little potion vials. You can interact with them. This guy is probably going to talk about achievements sooner or later, but he's not currently active as of this build. Now, that's a basic enemy, a zombie. Looking into the UI on the bottom left, you have your health, you have your 2 weapons bound on left, you right click, you have your actives on Q and E, you have your health potion, which you can drink at any time, given you're not under attack, to restore health. And the escape button is a trinket. You can only wear one of them currently. It's bound to the prisoner's collar, which does nothing. Hitting escape opens up this, so you can view the stats and read the lore. As you see, runes. This is where the metroidvania mechanics come in. In the first area, you have to defeat the first boss in order to get the vine rune. Because once you have the vine rune, you can activate vines that allow you to climb new areas, and it lets you progress to the next world. In the second world, you then kill the next boss, get the teleportation room. Now you have access to these teleportation icons that move you from place to place, so you can progress even further in the previous maps. So let's see how combat looks. I learned that hitting doors allows you to stun enemies, so you can easily dispatch with them. Shift to roll, so you can roll under. Shift also allows you to dodge all attacks, so you can roll through people, roll under their arrows, that kind of stuff. Oh, you dropped a carrot. Enemies do have drops, such as carrots. You can eat them for health. When descending, you can hit space to slam into the ground, do more damage that way. You can just smash open doors, doesn't matter. And if you notice, they're also dropping these weird blue, nucleus icon things. What those are the dead cells. They're ooh, nice shield. I was getting a call, let me put that away. So, items also drop. Enemies also drop items you can use to replace. So you're going to swap out my shield for this other shield. We're going to continue going through. Kill this guy. Click on that to open a door. Head back up here through this door. We're going to continue forward. You have access to these teleporters. Every time you walk by, it opens up a new one and allows you to progress around the map a lot faster than just running around once you have multiple of them. A lot of your time is going to be spent probably killing a lot of enemies. Electric whip, very nice. Each weapon is very unique. This one, for example, will automatically target the nearest enemy, like that. While the sword will hit pretty much everyone in the arc in front of you. So each weapon enables a very different playstyle. There's also weapon combos. Ooh, where does this take me? Okay, that takes me to a new area. So let's head back. I saw a different one of these, which means it should take me to an area with a good weapon. And it does. This will allow me to show off the active slots. As you can see, this is a meat grinder. It inflicts 60 damage a second to enemies that stand on it. You just toss it like so, and it immediately deals damage to anything that stands on top of it, given they're an enemy. Weapon variety type is also very good in this game, and enemies, as you progress through the game, enemies get tougher, but they don't become bullet spongy. Each one gets new abilities, but they don't just have an increase in health, which makes it very fun. We're gonna head right into the ossuary, which is, I believe, is the last place within the early access right now, which will show off how dangerous many enemies are without just increasing their health and making them so much stronger. This is a shop. It allows you to buy items. You can see I can't afford either of these. They get very expensive as they rank up in status and stats. I'll run right by that. And moving in between each world, you'll come across this strange blue guy. He's the guy you give the cells to, and he allows you to earn permanent unlocks. You can unlock weapons, upgrade weapons, get passive stats such as the healing potion. The one that I'm currently working on is getting the random starter shield so that I don't get the random broken shield that doesn't do a whole lot. It allows you to pick a random one from all of them I unlocked, so that will allow me to get a greed shield, assault shield, sturdy shield, and it allows you to see everything else. This is where you will unlock pretty much everything in the game. And you're able to come to this guy in between each zone, which means you can farm out a zone until you have as much cells as you need. But if you try to get too greedy and you die, then you're kind of out of luck, because you're going to lose all those cells and no way to reclaim them. Then you come across this, allows you to heal. It heals you to full, and it also refills your health potion. Now let's head right into the ossuary. Coming in, you can see this is a lot different than the other place. Lots more death. Let's see what kind of enemy we can encounter. Okay, so you got your basic zombies, although these ones are a bit more spongy. Big difference is that one will one-shot you if it actually fulfills its charge. That's basically an obelisk type enemy. It doesn't move, but it does have a big AoE arc attack. Gonna want to heal the full here, because this guy here, first time encountering him, it will probably destroy you. He seems very easy. He's big, has a sword, so you assume he's just going to swipe in front. But his attack pattern is he swipes once in front, again in front, and then he has an extremely long arcing swing that is an AoE. So in order to attack him effectively, you have to dash in between each swing in order to not get hit, because he will two-shot you quite easily. Yep, just like that. Toss that. Oh yeah, he also teleports. Can't forget that. And just like that, you get another soul. So these guys make a pretty hefty challenge, especially early on. I'm not too powerful, even though I've entered the third area, which means these guys are extremely tough. But they can be dispatched with really easily. This I call basically an altar. It summons an elite mob, which is very powerful. Let's do that right here. This one usually kills me. And it's a shield. That's probably my least favorite one. I think I can block his shield with my shield if I can time it just right, but no, he's kind of destroying me. And sticky keys. Oh no, sticky keys, no. Sticky keys, stop. I can't hit shift now. Okay, let me run over. Oh god, it teleports. Stop. And he killed me. Sticky keys. Okay. No. But at least this shows off how the replaying works. As you can see, every time you die, you re-emerge back here in the prisoner cells. Once you unlock the loot, the dead man's purse allows you to reclaim some of the gold you lost. And you begin again, moving through collecting cells. At some point, this guy will allow you to see all the stats you accrue throughout the game. And you just continue doing that up until you become so powerful you beat the entire game. It's very much like Dark Souls in that aspect. Let's see if we can take down that guy without getting hit. Not well. And he also dropped various types of crystals and such. I like to get gold a lot faster. You can also find gold in the walls. If you come up right here, you can sometimes see this glyph. You strike that and it drops a secret, such as like a carrot, diamonds, amethyst, malachite, that kind of stuff, which allows you to gain more money. I want to see if I can find a chest, just so I can show. Oh, okay, here's a door. These doors, you can pay the tribute, or you can break it down to grab the item past it. But if you do that, you outrage the gods, which means if you take one hit, you die, and you have to kill, in this case, 40 enemies to remove the curse. Now, I did get this item, Yigdar Olis Liu, which essentially saves you one time from death, which is an okay trade. Hey, free shield. Let's see, here's a chest. Opening this grants another shield. This one poisons enemies, but this one gives me gold, so I'm going to hold on to that. You don't always have to grab the new item. Let's see where this takes us. Back to the ossuary. We saw what happened last time, so let's not go there. You can teleport like so. Climb vines like that. Before you can access the vines, all it tells you is to tickle it, which I found really funny, because I didn't know what it was beforehand, and I was wondering why I was tickling this random thing. I thought it would kill me at some point, but it doesn't. This is another shop. This is the shop guy. He just says stuff. You don't have to interact with him at all. He sells different items. In this case, he has an assault shield, flammable sword, throwing knife, and electric whip. I enjoy the flammable sword with the explosive grenade because it combos together, igniting people that have the oil on them. You can come across these geodes, which give you more money, and you can find these scrolls of power. In this case, you have a choice between 3 different stat upgrades: health, weapon damage, or skills. Since I have no actives, that's useless. Since I get killed in one shot, this is useless. So I'm just going to go into strength, which increases all damage my weapons deal. Don't get hit. That would have ended the run. Kill that. You have to always watch for these. Another one. I already angered the god, so I might as well break this. Get a fire grenade. So if I had picked up that sword, that's a close one. So if I had picked up that sword beforehand, I can combo it with the fire grenade in order to deal combo damage, which because the oil sword ignites all enemies. This one's just a health increase, useless, but if I ever get this curse off, it'll be fine. Dodge that, come back here, grab this. Dodge that, come up here, combo like so, open the door, come back up here now. Another active weapon. collect as many souls as possible. Because with that many souls, I should be able to... and I got one shot by the arrow because I wasn't paying attention. And with that, you keep restarting runs, get stronger and stronger in between each run. You unlock more of these. There's tons of weapons I haven't even seen yet, because you unlock blueprints, which you have to take to that big blue guy and exchange them with souls. So you could get more weapons, which means more drops, which means you can start off with more either shields or bows, which means you can get stronger each time, which at some point will mean something, but as of right now, I believe there's 3 areas. The Ossuary being the last one on the hearth so far. And while I was trying to figure out what to say, I walked over here and I realized there's a thing over here that I can go over, and there's a secret, a quick bow, which if I finish this run and turn in this blueprint, I will not have access to that weapon. I'd come here to turn in the item. So you come to this guy, and now you can see it unlocks the quick bow. Inflicts a critical hit if the target has 3 or more arrows in its body. And now I can finally get that one. Permanent improvement unlocked. Starting shield is randomly drawn from those you have unlocked. And then you could toss them into the other ones. Probably want to put more in the shields, since I just unlocked that. That one's the lowest. So that's pretty much everything there is to show off right now in Dead Cells. It's only $15, I believe. Yeah. It's either 15 or 25, so it's a very good value for how much time you can put into it. As of right now, I've put 7 hours in total, which is very good, like, for me. Don't really play games a whole lot, so something that really takes my time for that much. So, this is Hummus28, signing off. I'll see you guys next time.